Hey Capricorn, how are you? Welcome to Moonrise Cottage for your April 2021 tarot reading. My guides are chattering already. They're talking about the full moon that's coming, the solstice that just passed us. There's a lot of energy and we're all moving forward. We're in a moment where the past is bonded to the future in order to transfer the energy, finish all the healing that needs to be done, close out a cycle, and transfer the energy into the future. And this is what's going on in your reading. So I'm going to finish pulling out the cards, and then we're going to talk about all of these things, okay? All the links for me are below. You can go to my website. The COVID-19 special price readings are still in force. The link for my new Patreon page is there. I'm asking everyone to please join me there. I'm going to be building that out over the next year. Right now, there's only one tier. It's $3. I wanted it to be really, really affordable for everybody. You can go watch every extended reading. So I've started doing extended readings. You will be able to see them only on Patreon. So I'm asking for your assistance and your love and your support. So let's see, the new classes start on May 2nd. Check it out on the website, the quantum meditation classes. I think you're walking away from something, Capricorn, because that just came to the surface. That's the Eight of Cups. It's come to the surface 3 times. And look, there's a lot of change coming. I'm going to put this right here. My guides want it. All right, so we're going to pause for right now. Let's jump in. That is the Fool card from the Triple Goddess Tarot. Look how beautiful that is. The Song of Creation is the name of the card in that deck. Something you are divining. There's something coming up from within you. And many of you are leaping off on a new journey. Part of what's happening is that you have the ability to find your way. This is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. The staff. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 51. 6. You're moving on. Look. That's a 6 of Swords right there. So we're going to get into it. But there's some great change coming over you. You're feeling it stirring within you. I want to read to you a little bit about the staff in this deck. It is the symbol of authority. It holds to the power to temper extremes, and it helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and it aids you to maintain your balance as you begin walking in the new direction that you're going in. So there's more to that. We'll get into it in the extended reading, okay? But you have the power, whatever's stirring in your heart, in your mind, coming up from deep in your belly, my guides are saying, you have the ability right now, because we are finishing a cycle and starting a new one. And the reason the staff is here, because on some mystical level, some psychic level, you're walking through the rings of time. Walking deeper into your own journey. Capricorn, God bless all of you. Goddess bless you. As I say probably every month, Pluto in your sign, 12 years. Right? Going on 13 now, 2021. So your journey is shifting. The intensity of Pluto is shifting gently into the future toward the energy of the days when it will shift into Aquarius. You're finishing this incredible journey. The next couple of years are going to be very impactful, not specifically in a tear everything down way, but in a very mystical way. And you are going to be walking the middle path into your destiny, because you become your own guide now after everything that's been going on. And okay, my guys are saying do it like that. See that? Raven. You are flying literally into the rings of time. The place, all the places my guides are saying that your soul has been. Some great change is coming over you. Raven is literally about magic. It's about spiritual death and rebirth. And again, we'll go into it a little bit more in the extended reading, okay? So, do you see the numerology there? If I can get the glare off the card. The rings of time, that's infinity. My guides are chattering about the Raven. So it's going to be a very mystical month for you as you walk into the days going toward April. Look at that. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is from Kai's Tarot Love. You can find this deck. Very beautiful. Sent to me by a client who's a subscriber. It's on Etsy. You can find it on Etsy, okay? It's a gorgeous deck, so I'm going to start weaving it into my readings. So there you are, the very first card out in my readings, always a message from my guides, what they want to speak with you about. And we see the change coming. King of Wands. You're making the shoes for the new journey. You've got all the abundance you need. The battles are over. Your shield is on the wall. You know, Capricorn, you are the sea goat. We see the ocean out the window, beautiful light in the sand. And you are preparing for a new journey. Some of you are going to be traveling. Some of you are going to be leaving the place that you're inhabiting and going to someplace new. Some of you are going to be probably leaving a relationship behind because your battles are done. You don't want to fight anymore. So you take all your power and you literally create the footwear that you need because you're going somewhere. You've got your staff in your hand and your shield is on the wall. I like the indications of that. So this is the theme. That's you in my readings. Here's this row is your human walk. So we see the Two of Wands. Definitely the decision's been made. You're going. There's nothing stopping you, Capricorn. Wherever it is you're going, put some messages. Let me know what's going on in your life. I read all the messages. I do my best to respond. So the dialogue of skill, the decisions being made. This journey has everything to do about reintegrating with yourself. So this is about Merlin and one of his good friends, a wisdom holder, and we're talking about you and you. You've been through a lot. Merlin got lost in the forest. He was wandering around, babbling, because he was just stressed out from all the PTSD of all the battles and all the things that have happened, my guides just said, across his lifetime. Some part of his superconscious went out to find him and put its arm around him and said, come on, Merlin, let's talk about the stories. Let's talk about the 4 directions, the 4 elements, all the things that you know about. And slowly began to weave that back into his heart and mind, my guides are saying, the way you are reintegrating with yourself. When that process comes forward in the month of April, you will move deeper into your ability as a warrior, and you will join yourself with the tribe. See the spirit realm in the background just watching and assisting you while you move into wherever it is that you're going. In the traditional tarot, pardon me, we see what appears to be a woman sitting in a boat. There's male energy pushing the boat forward. There's a small child with her, a seed, and they're moving from choppy waters into smoother waters, and they are protected while they are moving by the swords. Something mystical is happening. Look. Look at the way the cards are aligned always in my readings. Look at how it goes on the diagonal, the way the cards and the energies align in each direction, okay? So here's where you're going, Scorpio. See that? There you go. You're going straight out to meet with your guides. My guides just said your benefactors, the ascended masters, the angels. They're talking about Archangel Michael. However you understand that kind of a spiritual journey where you're going out for some sacred journey, you're going to reintegrate yourself. This actually is the 6 of Cups. Some of you are going into a journey that is linked to the past part of your life, the nostalgia that you had, in order, I think, to repair some heartbreak and to get rid of some energies that you've been carrying along. So in the ancient days, this is about an initiate who would plunge themselves into a sacred hut of darkness in order to connect with the energies of the universe, the rings of time, to have a vision, to find the middle way, to understand where you're walking toward. It's this incredible journey for you. So Spirit, give us a couple more messages, please. Some of you have been searching for a mate, and I think the moment comes forward because of this self-integration, and you move yourself into the mystical realm through the rings of time, this very spiritual journey, you've got the staff to take the middle way, the Fool, a brand new journey. And here we see the Tower. There's something in your life that you're putting an end to. Some part of you, that's what's going on. This is not about a tragedy happening. This is about a change that you are making at your own volition, my guides are saying. Okay? So in this deck, the Tower is the changer of truth. You're releasing everything that doesn't work for you anymore, beautiful Capricorn, in exactly the way a Capricorn would. You're not afraid of change, Capricorn, at this point in your life. Some of you, because it's your nature, and if you look in your chart, you'll understand why you can weather change. Some of you, it's because you've been through hell and back. You're not afraid anymore. Not at all. As the King of Skill, you've had so many battles. You're done. You're done with it. On a soul level, here's what's next. Look at that, the Goddess of Sovereignty. Capricorn, that's who you're looking for, your sacred mate. And I think that person is very likely to come forward. Pardon me. So pay attention to the moon cycles. As you are preparing for this new walk that you're going on, Capricorn, this new place that you're moving into, very deeply with your spiritual self, you're going to find somebody sitting in your path. That's what this story's about. That's the Goddess of Sovereignty. She's in disguise, disguised as a sacred hag. She controls love energy, disguised as water. So it's a story about a king who had sons. They were sent out to have their journey in order to, so the king could understand which one of his 4 sons would be having the stuff, the right stuff to rise to the throne. They ran out of water. Each one of them came, they went out to look for water, and each one came across this woman. They asked her for the water. She said, yes, of course, I'm going to share my water with you. Do you see there? This is the 5 of Wands. It's a battle on a soul level within you, because it's aligned with the changer of truth. It's the moment that the change happens. So each one of these young princes was changed for life by their encounter with her. The cost for sharing the water was a kiss. And of course, it's a fairy tale, so most of them ran away. There was one young man who understood the riddle and got off his horse, put his arms around her, kissed her with love and respect and dignity, understanding what it was he was asking for and what she was agreeing to. And he gave her love energy in exchange. That's what the battle's about. Are you going to show up? Where's your mate? How are you going to recognize that person? So there's somebody that you're going to meet because they're aligned with this raven energy and this energy of change. And this is all about change, the entire line. Some of you are coming into contact through this journey with your sacred mate. They might be in a disguise. They might show up. It might not be the kind of person you're used to being with. But you're going out on this journey because you want to change your life, your own life, and you're looking for your sacred other. I have no doubt. Look at that. It just popped up. Look. Ooh, Capricorn. This is beautiful. This is another 2. 2 of Pentacles. You are coming into balance. Very, very deeply so. And you're going out on this journey. This is about a young man, another young man out on his journey. Right? Don't get stuck on gender. We're talking about energy. His dad died. He was a sacred lineage holder. He went home to take up the scepter and the chair of the wisdom holder. He wasn't ready. He was kind of, sweating bullets. But it was his road. He had some sacred assistance. And after some dialogue with this elder, he was able to meet his destiny. And it was all about meeting the moment, reintegration, moving forward, allowing himself to take the risk, to take the leap. It was a total leap of faith. That's the Fool card, just to remind you, okay? So there's something, when you reach the top of your game, like the King of Wands, something does happen. You do set something in motion because it's time for another change to happen. So Spirit, tell us, give us some more energy, please, for beautiful Capricorn about this journey. Yeah, look, there you go, Capricorn. Many of you are going to meet a sacred other. If this is not a new relationship, your evolution and your change is going to uncover the sacred place in which you and your lover, your wife, your husband, my guys just said your live-in, your betrothed, whoever, you are going to be freed from something that's been holding you back from each other. This is a story about a man and a woman. The feminine was being held hostage by an evil king. It's very interesting. They had to figure out how to break the spell. And that's what you're doing in a euphemistic way when you look at all these cards. Something has to be changed. The tower has to come down. And I think it's within you, whatever it is within you, because of the Wheel of Fortune, there's something that's been within you. Those of you who've been having challenges, partly it's Pluto, let's face it, right? But if you've been having challenges in love, and it's been going on all along in your life in some way, that's going to be over now. They figured it out. She was freed. She ran to her beloved. They ran to the fireplace, and they stepped right into the fire. And in that moment, there was an ascension. And they came out the other side of the chimney and turned into swans and flew away. And swans mate for life. So if you are already mated, it's time for you to jump off the cliff. Okay? Take the fool's journey. Take the risk. Be with yourself. Be with your sweetheart. Change the truth of the relationship. And you may see your partner reveal something to you that you've never seen before. And it's going to free both of you. All right, spirits, tell us, please. Yeah, look. There you go. Okay. There's the full moon. So I think right now it's February 22nd or 23rd. There's a full moon coming, or I said March, sorry. There's a full moon coming at the very end of the month. It does close out a cycle. And the very next day, we are all renewed. So we're bonding the energies of the past to the energy of the future, the frequency that's coming forward that we're going to step into. So as you walk towards the full moon, allow yourself to understand the change that needs to happen in your love life and what the moon does, reveals things, reveals secrets, things you didn't know about each other, about your beloved, about your sacred partner, or the journey that you're on to go and find your sacred partner. Some of you are looking. You've got to change yourself in your walk and move on and move deep into the spiritual realm, the rings of time, to reintegrate yourself, bring forward this great change so that when your lover shows up, you will recognize them and you will know how to take the appropriate action. Then your destiny turns and you are bonded with someone in a very deep bond. Quantum partner, soulmate, twin flame. People use a lot of words. If you've been watching my channel, you know my guides talk about quantum partner. You came here as a sentient being. You did not snap in half. Your soul is not separated. You came to have a quantum partnership journey in part. That's not everything, right? Romance is not everything. What's more important is understanding the energy flow between the two of you, the quantum energy, the light codes, all those things. Yes, those words are representations of something that is very real. It is how the 4D and the 5D comes forward, but you must be standing in your place, integrated with yourself, in order to attract that into your life. And at some point, you have to decide to take the journey. So for you, Capricorn, this might be about career. It might have something to do with your self journey, coming into, oh my guys just said the word fruition, with your yin and yang, your internal male and female. It's a general reading. It can go 1,000 different ways, right? So if this doesn't resonate, check your moon sign, check your Venus and your rising sign, all those kinds of things. And meet me over on Patreon for the extended. Thank you so much for being here for a look And I'm going to go put the extended, I'm going to do it right now. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. I shuffled these and put them down. Look, look what's on the bottom. Okay, we're going to start with that. I'll see you over there. Thanks, gang. Have a wonderful April. I'm looking forward to hearing all your news. Bye now.